What's good, fam? Queen Common Sense coming back to you with another one from the Chi-Town Holding It Down remix to the Kakalaka Sticks. I hope everybody is well, blessed, keeping warm, bundled up, and staying safe. Thank you to all my supporters and the people who slid through to check on me when I was under the weather. And I want to give a special shout out to our favorite housewife, Pinky. Prayers go up for her. She is still under the weather. The grandbaby and everybody all caught that nasty bug. So please continue to pray for her and her family. Shout out to Boots on the Ground. Miss Black Titanic still hitting it hard and heavy over here. She inspired me to kind of go in on Kappin Kimmie again, because I caught wind of the clip over there on IG with Kimmie confronting Mel about talking about her meat-headed Maurice husband. I was appalled at her display of selective amnesia. It is just beyond me how delusional these women are, and how Kimmie refuses to see that manipulation and lying by omission is also a form of neglect and abuse. And that's what we're here to talk about today. I couldn't let this one rock because I've almost run out of words to describe how delusional the majority of these people are on this cash, how sloppy and ignorant and purposefully obtuse they are, yo. If you haven't already, hit that like button on the way in. Please subscribe and share the live. I've been out the loop, still healing, still trying to get my strength back, still feel a little wobbly. When you get a real heavy virus like pneumonia, it takes some time, especially as you get a little older. You gotta, let your body naturally do its thing. You can't force yourself back into movement again. So please forgive me. I might be out the algorithm. It's been a little minute since I came live, but here I be. Okay, so let's take a look. See, I know we've already seen it. We know what's the deal is, but I was over here on IG and I peeped this. I didn't even really watch the whole episode. It's hard for me. It's cringe. It's very cringe. And women like Kimmie, that's another way that I would accidentally just lay hands on another sister, because she is so dense is irritating. That how dense that she is, or likes to portray herself to be, just for the sake of saying that she has a husband, you know? And I think it's a special trigger for me because my mother is a lot like that. They turn their head to the most obvious things and pretend they're oblivious because they're people pleasers. They care more about what people think about their appearance, keeping up an appearance, than actually keeping it 100%. And they will suffer in silence, like Kimmie has done the entire time she's been married to this meathead, Maurice. So let's take a look at this one more time. This sorry attempt at trying to check Magnificent Melody. And we're going to go through this bit by bit like we do, and slow walk this obtuse, dense dimwit. Let's go.
On everything I love, I wanted us to link up without everybody else because I wanted to have a conversation in regards to some of the stuff that we've been talking about over the last few weeks. All of it, for the most part, is centered around Maurice and his arrest.
Now, when Melody invited you over to work out, she said plain and clear, I wanted to check on you after the DUI stuff to see what's going on, because I know you probably upset, not happy with what had happened, right? Yes, I said what had happened. And you said you didn't want to comment on that. So now here we are, because Melody decided to do a little bit more digging with the people who are closest to you and your meat-headed Maurice, and ask a few questions, no different than any of the rest of y'all on this here cast. Well, I don't know why. Oh Lord, this is just, see, that's why, another reason why I don't have a whole gaggle of girlfriends, because a lot of women, not all, but a lot of women talk so much they forget what they have said and done with whom, which conversations they've had with whom. And it's irritating, because I have a very good memory, and something serious like a DUI, infidelity, I remember what conversations I've had with whom, okay? And we on reality TV. We supposed to be keeping it all the way real. And we see clearly somebody foo-foo.
My biggest issue in this, to be honest, was that I literally just had lunch the other day with Trisha and Tisha. Okay. And both of them shared information with me that you shared with them in regards to your sentiments about some of the arrests and some of the timing of it. And Trisha was like, you know, she was drilling me like on questions and timing and da-da-da-da. And Maurice had lipstick on. Tisha said you said the same thing to her, and you showed her, y'all looked at a picture to see like, where's this lipstick? Where's the lipstick?
It's been all over the internet, like we've all seen it. And I asked the question.
I think the whole lipstick part was a bit out of pocket.
Why was it out of pocket? Because it does look like he has lipstick or lip gloss on his meat-headed face, as well as on his shirt and below his pork chop lips. You said you did not want to discuss it. You did not have any comment. You told Melody not to put words in your mouth. This is all memorialized, yo. It's on film. You said it on camera. How do you forget what the hell you said a week or two ago about your own husband in somebody else's house? You look sus. Don't try to deflect now away from what the real deal is and how ditzy and delusional you are. Just like Tisha with her meat back husband, wide back, burly, hairy, taco meat on the back having husband looking like a Neanderthal laying up in some bed. Some chick took a picture of his back and he lied and said he was out to dinner with Fletcher. Listen, I'm tired of these women, yo. They make me sick. What's good, Princess Warrior? Yeah, she forgot all of it. There, mommy, watch.
The arrest itself is public information. It's whatever. It is what it is. However, that part, I didn't think that was friendly. And you actually talked to me face to face, and you never mentioned those things.
It wasn't friendly for you to tell Mel not to put words in your mouth either when that was it in the middle of the day. Don't believe everything you see on paper. Now it's the report is what it is. It's public knowledge, the report. Okay? We talking out of both sides of our neck again, Kappin Kimmie. This is why I can't stand you. This is why most of the people don't take you seriously. This is why Maurice can slow walk you, because you will lay down and take it.
To me, as far as being a concern about, I'm assuming the implication is where he was or where he could have been. And quite frankly, why would you even say that? Like, why would you think that?
To be honest, you know how the way you just said, you know, you don't care for it. I don't really care to have that conversation with you, to be honest. I don't.
You know why Melody don't want to have a conversation with you? Because you full of caca, you foo-foo. That's why. She tried to have a conversation with you and you put the brakes on. You pumped the brakes. It wasn't friendly for you to pump the brakes, and she was coming to genuinely talk with you, have some girl time with you, okay, have a sister workout date with you, and you had an attitude. You got defensive throughout. Look, same face she had on there in Melody's crib when they were at the crib trying to work out. She had a little attitude. She was defensive, and she said, oh, Melody's coming to collect the tea. This not about a sister date. This not about a workout session, but you coming to collect the tea, huh? Only wanted to dance. Thank you, Princess Warrior. Boom. Thank you for coming through, by the way, beautiful. Let's go.
Recall you asking me, can we wait till the facts come out? But I do recall you feeling like I'm not talking about it. You know, like, not talking about it. And I backed off, right? I'm like, okay.
And I didn't say why. I wasn't.
I don't remember exactly. I'm sure you probably, because it's an open case, I guess. So I'm assuming that's probably why, which makes sense. I don't disagree with you feeling that way, which is why I backed off.
So you're saying that you're not going to have a conversation with me about what I'm asking you in regards to what you said to Trisha and Tisha, because I said I didn't.
They've already told you. Yeah, I mean, they've already told you what I said. So it's one of those things where it's not really necessary for me to repeat what you already know I said, since they've already told you.
But I'm asking you a direct question in regards to what you said about my husband.
Why don't you ask your husband? Was that lipstick on your lips in your shirt, fool? Where the hell were you? Okay? Because she said it over there on Car Lucifer as well. I used to stress, and I'd go take and look, see and there and everything. Now she doesn't stress. Yes, you do. Because you got up, out the bed, out the house, looking for him when he was not at work, asleep. And then you didn't know where he was. So you went looking for him. You couldn't find him. Then you got the phone call with his stupid ass was in jail. See? This is why I cannot mess with a lot of females. I could do women. I could do emotionally mature, lucid, realist type women who understand when I'm stepping to you about your man, I'm not trying to be a hater or bring a bone. I saw what I saw, and I don't like that shit because I respect you and he's not respecting my girly girl, okay? So I want you to know what's going on, and then I'm going to be up out of it until he stepped wrong, okay? Then we're going to black out, okay? Boom. Let's go.
And I think it deserves an answer.
But you already have my opinion, because they are.
See, Kimmie is the type of chick that, again, I've said this before. Many people have said it. She feels that because she's older than Mel, that she can flex. And Kimmie should always be heard and respected because she's the elder, and she feels that her lexicon of fluff words and filler words somehow deem her to be the most intelligent, and then being married to this foo-foo ass lawyer, me-headed Maurice, somehow elevates her above everybody else, and she's beyond reproach of being called out or talked about. Okay? Let's go.
I shared it with you. So, I don't feel like it's a conversation necessarily for you and I to have, because it was not about you directly.
The implication in conversations that you're making, going around talking to people in regards to the lipstick and his whereabouts, are what I'm trying to address now, because it's in regards to my husband and it's coming from you. I think that's not cool. It far exceeds the fact that you rendered your opinion on an arrest. My issue is this, and to be fair, your kind of cavalier attitude about it, like I'm not going to talk about it, really doesn't help me feel like that it was unintentional.
Hold up. Wasn't Kimmie cavalier when Melody touched on how did it make Kimmie feel? How it made her feel, the ramifications of her meat-headed husband calling to get bailed out of jail for a DUI after he wrapped that raggedy Audi around a pole? Huh? She was, oh, well, yeah, you go through your things, but, I'm okay. I'm good. Oh, they care about me getting active and having exercise, and I just try to do what I best I can on the inside and look cute on the outside. Lay down and suffer through it is your motto, is what you live by. Y'all hit that like button, share the live, subscribe if you feel so inclined to bless the channel. You can shoot me a little cash app right there. I can't with Kimmie. She makes me sick. Just ad nauseum, reprobate-minded, goofy, goony goo-goo, foo-foo, dum-dum. I'm sorry, I can't. I gotta go third grade, because it just doesn't make any sense to get up on national TV on a show supposed to be reality. How many times do we gotta do this? I feel like Hitler. You know how you repeat a lot. Kimmie, it speaks to a deeper spiritual sickness of accepting mistreatment as a form or a version of love. That's the most toxic shit that I see on the show since season 1. As long as you don't say anything, we're in like Flynn. When you stand up and start to fight for your own autonomy and draw boundaries around yourself to protect your cipher from this type of abuse, now you're evil, you're a betrayer. When you probe and ask critical questions, you're all of a sudden now the enemy. It's just sick. I want to know. That's why I asked. Y'all niggas didn't mind asking each other behind my back about what was going on with the matching BMW and all that stuff with your emotional support dog, Kimmie. I'm sorry. Let's go.
I don't know. Do you have some kind of information, some kind of proof, some kind of something that would lead you to believe that?
The proof is in the picture. And the time frame in which you said you were going back in your mind about the timeline. Usually by 8 p.m., 9 p.m., he's ready for bed, unless he hangs out. When he hangs out, he's usually in by 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., which is normal. I know a couple of guys I dated, and had kind of a, relationship with. They'd hang out with the buds, have a couple of brewskis and be home by 2-ish, 3-ish. And this is nightlife in Chi City now. The clubs don't close up there till 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay, the sun be coming up, but still be partying. Okay, but respectfully, if you're a hanger-outer, as I used to say, get your ass home by 2, 3, because that's last call. Okay? If you're going to get breakfast, soak up the liquor, whatever, you're going to sit around and sober up a little bit, that's enough time. Last call, grab a bite. I should hear that clink clink of the keychain about 3:30, depending on where the hell you went. Okay? So Kimmie and all this defensiveness and all of these deflections and pivots trying to flip this back on Melody, it's really sad and pathetic. I'm just going to keep it all the way 1,000. Pathetic. Apathy is the opposite of love. What did she say on Carl Lucifer platform? She doesn't stress. I really don't care. I go home and go to bed. So now why all of a sudden do you care? Listen to the projection. Listen.
What would make you say that?
I feel like you asked me, like, how dare I ask questions about something? I'm gonna ask questions.
Melody is a wordsmith. That's what I call Melody.
And who you think you are, wordsmith? You wish you could comprehend and dissect these hoes like Melody as well as sidestep. That's why I call her Magnificent Melody. Melody the Magnificent, because dingbat chicks like this professional side chick Kappin Kimmie, they don't like intelligent women. They don't like when you see right through them like Windex on the picture window. Okay, on the storefront window. I see right through you. You ain't want to talk about it. Now I'm going around talking about it, and all of a sudden you want to know why I'm talking about it. Ain't that some shit? Listen. Hello? Anybody home? The lights are on, Kimmie, but you have checked out. Just because you got that ring around your finger and you have a warm bed, a warm body in the bed next to you at night does not a marriage make. Okay? And now that this demon, Lil Buddy, done stepped out with this ratchetry and his professional bench warmer. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're going to talk about that later.
And so I believe she uses her conversation wisely to get to the place that she wants to be. And right now, not.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Excuse me. Excuse me, people. Lovely family. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Use your conversation wisely to get the results that you want to get, just like a good lawyer doesn't ask questions that they don't already have the answer to and concrete proof when they're examining a witness. Okay, or when you just want to have a little fun, like with cat and a catnip ball, like Melody did with Lion Latricia. Melody just was making short work out of her. That was just exercise for Melody. She ran circles around Latricia because she's a liar. Okay, and so is Kimmie, and so is meat-headed Maurice. No different than his brother, Black Mamba Marceau. Okay, and Tinkerbell Tisha with her non-talking online mail order degrees. Listen, I can't with these folk.
Talking about what she said when she said it is weird to me, because you can talk about it with Tisha and you can talk about it with Trisha, you can talk about it with Maurice, but when I bring to you how I feel about those conversations, now we're not going to talk about it.
You damn right.
Yes, absolutely deflection. Do you?
No, you're deflecting, darling, because you haven't answered any questions as of yet. What's public knowledge is public knowledge. That's not an answer. Don't put words in my mouth. That's not an answer. Melody is the plug. She did come to you. She stepped to you like an adult. This is my friend. Come on over. Let's do a little workout. Get you out the house. Haven't seen you since the girl trip. Let's get a little catch up and a giggle in. Now, friend, let's have a sit down at the Ponderosa. What's up? How you feeling? Your meathead just got in an accident. You know, my grandmother passed away, rest in power, Empress, from a drunk driver. Now you don't want to talk. Okay, goodbye. Now I'm going to find out for myself. Right? Am I wrong? I mean, hit me in the comment section if I'm off track.
You feel like in your other friend groups that Maurice is out there cheating too?
Right, yeah, that's not for me to answer. You go ask Maurice that, not me.
Stop with the dumb. I'm saying if you think it, say it. We don't have to pussyfoot around with it and play.
How about you started the dumb shit when she pulled you aside one-on-one at her house, invited you all the way up to the mansion on the hill, and you didn't want to talk? So should that mean what you the godmother? You belladonna now? Oh, I don't want to talk about it, so don't nobody talk about it. I don't want to talk, so don't y'all heifers talk either. You out your mind. Everybody talking about you, been talking about you ever since season 1. When you was begging this man to marry you, chasing him on social media while he's sleeping on other people's couches, cheating on his wife. Okay? Let's not go there. See, I go all the way raw with it. I'm not finna dance around and make fluffy words. If we girls, we can keep it all the way a buck. Whatever comes out, how it comes out. Okay? Yes, I'm gonna be careful and empathetic and compassionate, but we supposed to be girls. Was he out in the middle of the day? Why was he out in the middle of the day? How come you had to bail him out at 12 o'clock? He got arrested at that time. That's what the report says. It gives you the time of arrest. And then it tells you the time he was booked in. Then it tells you the timeline where he was in holding. Then it tells you the time of his release, okay? Depending on the state you're arrested in, some of them put a printout, a log of it, and some of them will write it in the report. He was arrested at this time. He was booked in at this time. We transported him from the site to this particular holding, or we had to move him from here to there, okay? I know, because these hunkies lock my ass up for nothing here in this red state, and I still have the damn warrant, okay? So if North Kakalaka does that, I know Alabama does it too, okay? Ain't nobody stupid, Kimmie. You stop with the dumb shit, dummy.
With it and, go to person, say it. Talking about it as much as Melody has talked about it is indicative of giving. It's classic giving. Usually when people make implications, they feel like they have some backing. So
whatever. So check this out. Peep this, y'all. Y'all remember this. Let's go back. Okay? Shout out to Lee CW. Thank you for falling through, beautiful. Oh my goodness, I hope you're doing well, beautiful. I hope everybody's warm to being safe. Let's see what y'all talk about in the comment section before we go forth with the draggage. Okay? The reminder. Me too, Alicia. I love how Melody handled hypocrisy, Kimmie. I love it. She is such a dimwit, yo. She makes me sick. She really feels like she's the baddest bitch. Okay, then she stood shoulder to shoulder with Melody, and she can't quite figure out why Martell is just so obsessed. Oh my God, this man love you so much, he making a fool of himself. Why don't you go on and take him back? That's how she really think. Because she doesn't see the danger in having a stalker as your ex-husband. They can't see past the romanticism of being chased down like a slave by somebody who has thoroughly and utterly disrespected and mistreated you for years. Oh, what is this little side chick? What you mean? He love you, girl. What you mean he had a baby? So what? He love you, girl. Listen, ain't that what Wasteland Wanderer said? That's how these heifers think. Sick. And when you be like, no, ma'am, are you really my friend? Are you really my girl? You telling me this man love me and I'm sitting here crying my guts out, hiding, security, got to move all the way up in a gated community with electrified fences from this fool? Kimmie is a nutbag. She's a basket case. She has no clue what it is to be disrespected. She just lay down and take it. The walking, talking doormat. Now, shout out to What's Happening, because she did a throwback how Kimmie was the bone collector, right? And how she was talking about Melody and Melnika and Martell and that triangle of ratchetry. Y'all remember this? Peep. She's running her soup coolers.
Marie said that the lady who helped Martell put it together, her name, Melody Cook was her name?
Yeah.
Right.
I know her from high school too.
Shout out to What's Happening. This is What's Happening's hard work. I'm just borrowing it. Shout out to What's Happening. Thank you, sis. She is amazing, isn't she? Y'all go over there to What's Happening's channel. If you have not already, subscribe. Give her a click and some watch time. She always be bringing it. Peep this, though. Remember, Marie said, he said, she said. Look at this.
Marie said Martell kept calling her Mel, like, you know,
That's what they call
the
her
first
name.
yeah,
What they call
the
her
first Mel, and the first finish.
Oh, yeah, he did that.
He said he knew her first.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact. And when I went to lunch, Mel agreed. She said that they, actually, I think she said the lady helped them with their wedding. Like, put their wedding together. So she knew him. I think she quit the wedding. Like, she stopped doing it. Why? She thought Martell was messing around back then. Like, Mel, we couldn't tell Mel.
Now, I thought it was a little tacky that
Now, tell me if that's not discussing Melody's ex behind her back, asking questions, probing for information. How is this any different? How's this any different? She spoke to Mel first, then she went behind her back to her ops, Dusty and Dustier, okay, running her mouth even more. Same thing with Nell. Nitwit Nell. Now, let's give Kimmie one more reminder about what she said when Mel stepped to her. We all remember this.
Fine.
Absolutely.
So it didn't take like no kind of a little bit of an emotional toll or.
There's a moment of time where you're like, your head is all over the place. Kind of.
And her head is still all over the damn place because now the dots are starting to connect, right? And Kimmie, just like Tisha and the rest of them, don't want to let the light bulb come all the way on. They're not going to be like, no. See, because then that would be too much like right. And then that would be confirming everything that all of us, including Melody, has been laying down the foundation for her slow behind all this time. Her head is still spinning.
And just trying to figure out exactly what happened until you get to know exactly what happened.
Was it really the middle of the day?
There's just not a comment for me to have. What is public knowledge is public knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay,
what
so
is
that's
public
a yes,
knowledge is
okay.
public. No, it's not. I didn't say no. It is not. Don't put no words in my mouth, child.
Well, that's the public knowledge.
I didn't say. Just don't believe everything that's on paper.
Kimmie, she's choosing not to talk much about his case. I'm not surprised. A lot of people in this group have shied away, from being transparent and being honest and open. So there's a lot of mouth when it comes to other people. And then there's not a lot whenever it comes to self. Not surprised at all.
Okay.
You actually
Okay.
see the ads disappear as they're blocked.
Not surprised at all because it's their MO. They don't know how to stay in their own lane. And they definitely don't know how to tell the truth. Okay? Word. I'm like, hold on. Y'all were just together. You were just at Mel's house talking about no comment. Before that, you was on Car Lucifer dancing all around it. It's just real oh, this makes my one off this roller coaster. That's why I can't watch this stuff, yo. Same thing with Bell Collective and all of that. I can't. I get dizzy and nauseated. I get physically ill around people like Kimmie. It's like, oh, are you listening to what you're saying that's coming out of your own mouth from your own lips? Just like some of the people who make certain comments on some of these clips, it's like, what show are you watching? What are you seeing that I'm not seeing? Some people cannot discern through past their own filter of toxic, traumatic scars. Just like a narcissist. A narcissist thinks that everybody is beneath them. They are the smartest one in the room, or everybody thinks like them, operates like them. So they project their own proclivities onto others. You did that. No, I didn't. You're afraid of retribution for me retaliating in that fashion because that's what you would do. That's how you would feel. That's how you would respond. Okay? Don't project that bullshit off on me. Okay? Because all I'm doing is ignoring you. That's what Melody has done the entire time. I'm just going to keep quiet, chase my bag, get my magnificent Monty, take care of my magnificent kiddos, and live a magnificent life. And that survivor jealousy is on fleek, ain't it? Let's see what y'all saying in the chat here. Ooh. You right, Lacey. Kimmie looks like a bigger fool every week. Princess Warrior said, you know he's cheating. Yes, she know. She know that fool cheat. Listen. Princess Warrior says she gets what she deserves. You chased the man for 7 years until he got with you. I think he is sick of her. I agree. Because you remember when they sat, listen, Princess Warrior, mommy. They was at the table, remember? And Kimmie was pining after him. Well, you know, I can't help you if I don't know everything. What he say? I don't think you can help me. That wasn't like, I don't think there's anything you can do as far as inside or outside your ability. Like, you can't help me. Okay? The cash cow done dried up. You can't help me. That's why I was out somewhere else in the middle of the day, racing home to play it off with lipstick on my collar. Lisa said it's sad how so many women think like Kimmie and Wanda, just 1,000% male identified. I rejected that mentality growing up, and the older women called me evil. I wore that as a badge of honor. Word, sis. Me too. My mother, if we were still talking, she would still say that I'm a troublemaker. I'm a what did she call me the last time I educated her about men are allowed to, or they have more levity with being a hoe than women do. Men can do certain things that women can't do. And I said, either way, it is still tacky behavior. And I'm not going to let anything slide or sweep it under the rug just because a man did it and it doesn't quote unquote look as bad on a man versus when a woman does it. That's just like being a sloppy drunk. A man can be a sloppy drunk and it's just as ugly as when a woman does it. Okay, stumbling all around causing a scene. It's just as embarrassing and tacky. Oh, you evil. You just don't want to go along. No, I don't want to go along. No, I don't want to keep the peace. Because if my soul is not at peace with what that fool did, I'm going to say something. Okay? And like I said before, if you feel so froggy, you want to jump on me because I'm telling you about your ass and I'm not going to take your disrespect and suffer in silence, then I'm going to put that ass on a gurney. Then I'm going to go to get the first divorce lawyer and get rid of your ass. Period. That's why I wasn't a boy crazy teen. After my very first heartbreak, which produced my daughter, praise God for her, she saved my life. And I said, nobody will ever play me to the left like that again. I learned my lesson, yo. That hurt. Okay? There's no deeper hurt than betrayal of somebody who you think you love and trust. Okay? There are people out there who prey on the naivety and innocence of young men and women. We see this Travis person, this up and coming football star. We see it all over the place where men see vulnerable women who are naive and not worldly and fast, as the old people used to say. They prey on that because that's all they know is progressiveness, evolution. Melody had a star she was chasing, okay? Melody was brought here somebody, okay? This was her destiny to do what she's doing. This is her dream, her passion, her whole life work is to heal, okay, and unite and elevate her black people. And you see what Martell did. He was dragging behind her on her coattails, sabotaging, trying to gaslight her out of all of her dreams. And she was like, you know what? I'm not sitting in this closet crying anymore around my kiddos. They need me. And this fool is not equipped. He's not built for this. He never wanted to be a husband and a devoted father. He wanted a free ride and to drag all his leeching, useless bottom feeders along with him. Okay? Just disgusting. Some days older women are so needy. I heard the stories from my aunts, uncles, and grandpa. I'm so sick. Oh yes. Listen, when I used to sit around and ear hustle, listening to some of my aunts on my dad's side and all the heartache that they went through, all of the drama, looking at them age, drinking, smoking cigarettes, chain smoking, you know, getting beat up, chasing a man all around town, trying to find out which tavern he's in, going to church, lying about how good their life is and how God blessed them with a good husband. That's why they used to be like, no, you can't go with us. Because I tell the truth. I'm like, yeah, Uncle so-and-so took me over to such and such's house, and we sat there, and he was touching and feeling all on this woman. And that wasn't my auntie. Children are very astute. That's why they gaslight back in the day. You're to be seen and not heard. What goes on in my house stays in my house. Because they didn't want you to expose the dysfunction and the abuse. That's why they protect predators. Melody gave them all the blueprint, but they all thought they were smarter than Melody and rejected it. Now they're trying to copy it. Too late. That's right, Lisa. You see them scrambling, don't you? Scrambling, trying to piecemeal some type of lifestyle together that if they had just done right, ain't that what grandma, aunties, the wise ones, if you just do right, decently and in order, I just put the blueprint there. I didn't say I was the top of the line. I didn't say listen to me and only me. I said take this skeleton of what works for me. It worked for me because I stuck to the plan. I created an outline from the blueprint. And I designed it and parlayed it into what worked for me and filled up my pockets with it. So all you got to do. This worked for me, you see? See the proof? Okay, now let me help you get started. That's all Melody has ever been doing. And what did they do? They talked up this 50-something acres. Oh, I got this big piece of land we can develop and blah, blah, blah. And didn't nobody have enough clout to even sign the freaking loan. And that's when Melody was like, yep, I'm done. Nope. I got money to make and not friends to fake. Bye. Yes. When my spirit rejects something or someone, I move accordingly. We got to. We have to. You have to trust that all the time. Because I know whenever I don't trust my intuition, sis, ooh-wee, it's not nice. It's nothing nice, yo. Nothing nice. Kimmie is jealous of Mel's ability to get herself back up after a loss. That's true. Kimmie, my bad. Kimmie. She's very, all of them helpers is jealous. Survivor jealousy. I did a video about that a little while ago. Was it last year sometime, I believe? Or over the summer? When she bounced back, she was like, listen, we'll sleep on air beds. We'll sleep on air beds for a couple of seconds. And then I'm going to furnish this house from top to bottom, brand spanking new. I keep telling these heifers, just because Melody could not take her belongings doesn't mean she was broke. Okay? Because you heard Melody say on her latest IG live, she was an entrepreneur ever since she was 25. Okay, that's why Martell was trying to sabotage her bank account to make her destitute and make her look like she was broke and couldn't take care of business. But you better believe that wasn't all the money that she had. No worries, Princess Warrior, I got you. That was my bad too. I rated too fast. That J was a K. Kimmie, Jimmy. Okay. All of them are, speaking to Princess Warrior, Lacey says, all of them are so jealous that they wanted to see her broken and broke. But God, okay? Amen. They all hate her success. The millimeters, supporters, and fans. They do. Because we all know Kimmie is irrelevant. Kimmie and Meathead Maurice is irrelevant. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, he poured out so much haterade on this last episode. I seen that clip too, where he couldn't even let Melody finish her thought before he got defensive and said, you don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even say nothing. I didn't even tell you what information I gathered. Okay, because I already know what information is out there. And from there, if you're such a smart, intellectual person who gathers facts before you run your fucking mouth, guess what? All I gotta do is look at the time frame. You a married man. What the hell you doing getting busted with a DUI in the middle of the day? That's red flag number one, fool. And then you calling me talking about come bail me out? Hell fucking no. Why you calling me in the middle of the day to get bailed out? Where the fuck you was all night? Your ass would have been in there. Okay? You would have stayed in there. That's the first thing that would jump in my mind. This nigga ain't home at 2-3. Oh, I know what's up now. I know what the deal is. How you get arrested in the middle of the day? You were speeding home. You were speeding drunk. Tell your brother to come bail you out. You gonna go bail this fool out and then act like nothing happened? Oh, well, he home now, child. Where were you? That's why he wanted Jaden to hurry up and get up out of Kimmie's house. Because if he came home and got bailed out for it, you know Jaden would have walked all up and down his backside. Jaden said it clear. I have never seen my mama cry like that until she got with Maurice. He was talking with Marceau. That's why Maurice wanted to hurry up and get his son there and trying to force Kiowa to move back to Alabama or to Alabama and put them up for free in their income property and force Jaden out so there would not be a man around to protect Kimmie. Okay? Because the man who really loved Kimmie is her son. Y'all mothers remember that. Your sons are the men who really truly love you if you do not have a husband or a partner that loves you. That's the man that's going to truly protect you and love you. Because no matter what, that's his mama. Okay? And I know 1/4 of the stuff that Maurice has pulled since Jaden has been on his own would not have happened if Jaden was still there. Okay? Half the arguments, all of that insensitive, discompassionate behavior, all of that nonsense that Maurice said on Carl Lucifer's channel about rolling over and suffer through it, he wouldn't have never said that with a grown son in the same house. Trust me, I know. Okay? All right? Them men folk know who to fuck with. And when they see that the adult son is somebody not to be trifled with, they walk that chalk line. It's something about male energy that keeps these type of energy vamps in check. It's like, that's her son. So I know I better be careful. Watch what I say, what I do around him, because that's a grown man who can fold me up like a wet piece of paper. Okay? Because Maurice ain't no match for Jaden. Jaden's young and athletic. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man ain't got nothing on Kimmie's son if they had to go toe to toe. And the rage behind seeing his mother being mistreated. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Lizzie said, imagine how successful all of them would be if they hadn't gone on the attack against Melody and actually accepted her anointed wisdom. Okay? Listen. I had so many curveballs thrown at me, but I'm taking her property preservation. I'm going to do it. And I'm still working on getting sponsors for the scholarship, because I still want to do that as well. This been one heck of a year for me. I normally don't take this long to get things together. Jeez. But, we got to put the devil in a figure 4. Stop attacking. Kimmie's marriage has always been chaotic. You are absolutely correct. That's the reason for the support dog. Why else would you need a support dog? Unless you have some type of real disability. She needed emotional support through her cancer because her husband was not filling that spot correctly. He was still a selfish jackass. Come on now. You say that on national on YouTube on an interview. Oh well, I have to say that I'm honored or whatever he said. She just roll over and suffer through. I would have punched him right in his mouth. You sleeping on the couch until, okay? This is just sad. This is so disgustingly sad. Ugh. But again, shout out to what's happening. We're going to do this last little piece right here where they were at Trish Nim. I can't stand her neither. What's this little commercial? She just irritated. Like, Trish gets under my skin. My bad. Wait a second. 1 second. I'm over here running my mouth.
Doesn't yield any results. Now I'm gonna just, say screw it.
You better look how he smells.
Baby, just chill.
Water freshen up my drink.
That sound.
I need some water or something.
Oh, this been interesting.
Maurice, look at his face. He know he in for it. He alone with Melody. Okay, he done already heard about what she did to Trisha. Okay? And them former reunion shows where she walked him for running his mouth, talking out the side of his neck about something he didn't know nothing about. Even before that, the former Holtz divorced. He was running his yapper. Watch this. Look at the defensive child. Look, watch.
Stand out. Dang, from over there at the pool to going to school. Woo. This has been some interesting conversation. Speaking of interesting conversation, I've had some conversations with some people in this friend group regarding you and, what took place with the DUI and all of that. I felt it was irresponsible. It was embarrassing and disappointing. And I felt like the response the day after could have been more appropriate.
He getting uncomfortable, y'all. That bald ski ball head is sweating now.
Versus it seemed like it was right back partying. Hey, ball back up again. You know what I'm saying? Like you have in this friend circle, from the beginning, always come off as the one who is the most level-headed. You know what I'm saying? The most intelligent.
One makes decisions and forms his opinion based off of information that he actually knows.
However, for me too.
I agree with that, Princess Warrior. I believe the stress from dealing with his childishness is the onset of her cancer. Being stressed out, not sleeping, trying to stay up all night, letting him hop up and down on her like a jack in the box, like a sea dog, and having to work, take care of the house, take care of the dog, the children, and all that stuff too. He dumped a lot on top of her, on top of what she was already stressed out about quitting her career.
It's a personal feeling for me because I lost my grandmother to a drunk driver.
Hey, let me stop you there. Do you know anything about what actually happened today?
The report, unless the report from the police is false.
Okay, tell me what information you want.
Why don't you tell me you
No, tell me what information you know.
Why don't you tell me you
I was the only one there. That's why I know you don't know any information.
There wasn't an officer there?
Oh, he wasn't there.
So how can an officer
Oh,
there?
you know that he doesn't.
You see how this is a lawyer talking, y'all. Let's break this down. Let's unpack that right there. This is a lawyer who says, okay, the officer doesn't know what happened. The officer is trained to investigate traffic incidents such as DUIs and accidents, fool. So he has to piece the puzzle together by not just questioning you, but looking at the scene, the crash, how it happened, the markings on the road, how your dumbass veered off into a pole in the middle of the day with bright sunshine outside. You think that officer is that slow? That was his first crash? You think that's his first a DUI site that he had to come and investigate on? Really? The officer, this is why I say emotionally and intellectually immature. The officer know what you did. Most times they can pull up on the scene and go, oh, we got a drunk driver, don't we? Look at the car wrapped around the pole. Okay, I didn't graduate law school yet. I'm only in my 3rd year. Okay, and I know that. Okay, I ain't even take the damn fucking test yet. And I know that. I've never been in a DUI accident or a car accident to that magnitude anyway. But I can look at the evidence that I see with my 2 eyes and say, look like somebody was driving drunk. Look at the skid marks. Look at the tire tracks. Good afternoon, Miss B. That's me. Thank you for falling through. I hope you're well, beautiful. We going in on Meathead Maurice, sis. You see this, what this nigga said? You heard it? Let's go back. Look at how immature and ignorant he sounds.
Do you know anything about what actually happened in there?
The report, unless the report from the police is false.
Okay. Tell me what information you want.
Why don't you tell me?
No, tell me.
Isn't the police report what stands up in court when you go to trial? And we know Maurice, the meathead, he knows other attorneys in the criminal and traffic and civil genre. So possibly, my opinion is he hollered at one of his buddies to holler at the judge to say, oh, let's get in good with the judge and let's see what we could do. Take the judge out for lunch or bring him an apple or a bouquet of flowers, a fruit or something. You know, let's just go ahead and throw this on out. You know, that's my boy. He's good people. I see it all the time. Okay? So we ain't new to this. We true to this. Okay? Just because your wife is stupid don't mean all black women are stupid. Okay? All pretty women ain't dumb. Okay? Let's go.
Information you know.
Why don't you tell me?
I was the only one there. That's why I know you don't know any information.
There wasn't an officer there?
Oh, he wasn't there.
So how can an officer do
Oh,
that?
you know that he doesn't know what to
I'm sorry, one second. Your tone right now is very, very
Yes.
becoming very
Okay. Tell me what information you want.
why don't you tell me?
No, tell me what information you know.
Why don't you tell me?
I was the only one there. That's why I know you don't know any information.
There wasn't an officer there?
Oh, he wasn't there.
So how can an officer do
Oh,
that?
you know that he doesn't know what to do.
Look at this. Why you so upset? Pump your brakes, meathead. Why you mad? Look at his face. Now, we know what the mugshot looks like. That his lips look pink in this scene like they looked in the mugshot. We know he high yellow banana. Okay, we got that. But he had pink, reddish lips in that mugshot, like he had just kissed this heifer goodbye and said, I got to go. He fell asleep, woke up late, jumped in the whip, kissed the bitch goodbye, and hopped on the highway. I'm not stupid. Okay? At some point, we all have dated a cheater or been around a cheater. How that works, then walk a damn shame. Okay? We're not dumb. But he's so used to women like Kimmie and Tisha. You know, when you spend a lot of time around people who have a lower intellect than you, and you begin to think that you are intellectually superior because you feel like you're the smart. And then what the old people say? If you are the smartest one in your friend circle, change your damn circle. Because you're not going to learn nothing. You're making yourself smaller. You're devaluing yourself when you are around people who are intellectually less than you. That's just the way it is. I don't want to be around a bunch of dummies where I have to keep explaining. You didn't know that? I find myself saying that to some people sometimes, just in general conversation. They ask me the most obvious questions. I'm like, you couldn't think your way through that and walk yourself through that to get to the answer? You had to ask me? That's like somebody on Facebook asking me what a word means in the comment section. You online, go Google it. Don't ask me what the word means, go Google it. If you can click on Facebook and make a comment in the comment section, you can hit Google and pull up the damn dictionary. I mean, damn. This is that's why I'm so, listen, that's why I call her Magnificent Melody, baby. Slow walking these fools.
I'm sorry, one second. Your tone right now is very, very
Yes.
becoming very defensive.
No, you know what you did? You started this conversation and you told me everything that you
Here come the gaslighting. Here, cause we all heard it. We all heard where the conversation stopped, where he stopped her. Just a preliminary leading into what she wanted to say. And he stopped her. This is what narcissists do. This is the gaslighting and breadcrumbing, pivoting and deflection. Check this out. This is why Kimmie's so stupid.
That you know about the evidence of what happened. You weren't there. I think that Melody is speaking about things that she doesn't know anything about. However,
I can read, nigga. I can read the police report. I can read the accident report. I can read what the insurance released to the police or whatever. I can comprehend. So what do you mean what I don't know? That's why I'm trying to have a conversation with you. You act just like your wife.
in this moment, the good thing I'm finding out is that Mel is also among y'all.
I mean, if you embarrassed to say you embarrassed, I'm embarrassed. You right, Mel. That's what a grown man would do. You right. I feel where you going with this. You know, we supposed to be cool or cordial or whatever. Hear her out. Be a gentleman. Shut the fuck up. See, this how he do Kimmie. This how he does Kimmie. So he think he can do everybody like that. And he's the lawyer. So we're automatically supposed to co-sign and put our John Hancock on everything Maurice says because he's an attorney. That's what lawyers do. They lie. They're professional liars. They can bend the truth. Just like police have the ability under diplomatic immunity to lie to you and say, oh, there were calls of some complaints of suspicious activity. What did I do wrong, though? Did I break the law? Why are you stopping me? This is an illegal Terry stop. You can't be arrested for looking suspicious. Just like when they murdered Trayvon Martin for looking suspicious. That devil was a suspicious person. So you gonna go hunt him down like the overseer on the plantation? This is what I call a black man with a white supremacist mindset. He's a misogynist. He is a gatekeeper. He's very jealous and envious of the black woman's femininity and intellect and the ability to discern. Because we all know these Scott brothers have zero. They're bankrupt on discernment. Let's keep going, because now he getting passive aggressive, getting smart.
Things that she does. She's also omnipresent and omniscient.
You see him pouring out the haterade?
And if she keeps working, she's gonna wind up being.
My bad, y'all. That's the commercial. This was the most telling confessional since I don't even know when. Hater. That's what I hear.
Up for a fact you got arrested for DUI.
There we go.
And all I said to you was, straight up, based on that, you being arrested, period, for a DUI, I would have liked to have the next day, you being who you are, had a given a different response of like,
What's your responsibility?
I wish you had been like, hey, this could have cost me my life, like a whole, it could have been made something so much better.
This is the issue, though. I'm not gonna let your opinion dictate my life.
But I think it would have been nice to maybe.
Remember when Melody said that he is the most immature one out the whole group? A partier. Okay? A time waster. A poser. A liar. A gaslighter. A grifter. A bum. Lackluster. Subpar. Useless eater. Coattail rider. Clout chaser. We can keep going. Here come Kappin Kimmie, y'all.
Hey, Mel.
I mean, I listened to your opinion over the years, right?
No, you haven't. I haven't shared my disappointments with you.
I've taken advice from you, right?
No.
I don't take exception to her voicing her opinion. I don't want to interject to the point of causing a bigger problem. However, we gonna keep it cute.
Shut up, Kimmie. Shut the hell up. Just shut up, okay? Cause listen, we can read you for the next 3 years on how your mouth wasn't cute when you were talking about Melody and big up in the side chick and Mr. Good Guy and all of that. Now you see what Mr. Good Guy doing. I bet you applaud that messiness that he did with his side chick that he didn't claim, okay? But defending her against Marceau of all people. Oh Lord. Lord.
We gonna keep it cute while you express your opinion.
I'm saying what you're doing is projecting.
I'm not projecting. No,
That's exactly what you just
I'm
did.
not projecting
The
it.
loaded statement that you said that your grandmother passed because of that, you've associated that with me. And that ain't to say what
Yes, the hell it is. You drove drunk. Period. You could have killed somebody. Period. Why do these people think that they can separate themselves from sin? Well, that person unalived your grandma. That's not like me. You could have unalived somebody too, including your stupid fool ass self.
Just hear this. You attack my character to my face and behind my back. That's who you are.
I calmly started this conversation sharing you, hey, I know
No, you
everybody
started
gonna
with
talk.
attacking me.
No, I said,
That's
I know
like
everybody
you.
talking. I said, hey, you know I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna talk to you. I said, I know
You
everybody's
said I'm a
talking.
straight
So let
shooter.
me
You
tell
start
you.
attacking you. I'm going to tell you. If I said behind your back, I said, I'm going to tell everything.
See? Acting like a Karen. Acting like Karen. That's that white supremacist jumping out when you challenge the authority of a misogynist. Oh, you attacking me, you disrespecting me. No, I'm just asking you a critical, intelligent question. Why did you act like a college dropout the next day after being bailed out from being arrested for a DUI, acting like it never happened, laughing and kiki ha ha when you could have taken someone's life, you idiot? As a lawyer, your behavior, Mr. I care about my reputation and my reputation means everything to me. What do you think that display after you got out of jail did to your reputation, idiot?
This is what you said.
Get your husband. You know what? I'm gonna go get me something to drink. I can't do it. You know I ain't attack you.
I'm going to tell you to your face all of the attack words that I said behind your back.
I'm attacking you.
You said, I'm going to say to your face all the attack words I said to your character behind your back. That's exactly
No.
Watching Mel and Maurice go back and forth and Kimmie watching this tennis match, one would think jump in and say something to stand up for your man. And I can tell that she's pissed. But I think sometimes we just rather just like let it be when it comes to
Oh, Destiny, Lord have mercy. She don't need to say nothing about going back and forth with nobody at the table, because the entire girls trip she had a woe is me, little Sally saucer sitting in the water, boo hoo, on everybody's parade. Y'all, I can't with these people. I have had enough, okay? And I love y'all. Thank you for coming through. I hope everybody is having a beautiful morning so far. Afternoon, I'm sorry. It's already 1. I've been with y'all a whole hour. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the people in the chat. Thank you, sisters, queens. I love you. I love you. Drink your water. Put alkaline in it. Take a spoonful of honey. Once a day. Fight that immune system. Boost it up. Take your iron supplements if you need to. Eat a banana. Okay, stay hydrated, because this bug, this nasty bug, pneumonia, I think it's like a spin-off of the C-19. It's really bad, y'all. So take good care of each other. Know that I love you and I appreciate everything that you have done for me and my family since we have been sick over here. I couldn't ask for more love and more appreciation. Sometimes love from people who you think are strangers is more authentic than the people who you close to. Okay, I'm blessed. And you guys are too. I'm going to get out of here for right now. Thank you for rocking with your girl. One love, one family, black love, And I'm out of here for right now, y'all. Peace. Mwah. Love you. Let me know what you think in the comment section if you doing the replay gang. Have a blessed day, Princess Warrior. Love you, sis. Stay safe out there, y'all. Watch your back. Blessings, Lacey. Love you. Stay safe, sis.